Passport family, what's going on? Today I got a different video for you guys. I really just want to get this one off my chest, so I'm going to speak about it. Sometimes I really wonder if Andrew Tate himself knows just how much of an impact he made on so many men's life. You see, Andrew Tate has lit a blazing fire in the hearts of so many men all across the world, but yet the media still refuses to acknowledge the good he's done. But here you go, Passport family. I want to read to you just what the media wants you to believe about Andrew Tate. Here you go right here. And this is a teacher, by the way. He says Tate is grooming young men in a similar way to terrorist groups or gangs, and his image of conspicuous success woos boys desperate for a connection. A teacher at a primary school in North London agrees. It's the most vulnerable and socially awkward boys that are drawn in and given a sense of belonging to something that is very dangerous. Alright, Passport family, so let's deal with that. Because what they're saying is the most vulnerable and socially awkward boys that are drawn into the words of Andrew Tate, which I believe is complete bull. But let's deal with that. Because these schools are banding together to speak up against Andrew Tate. And if their sole purpose is to help young men, what I want to know is, where were you before Andrew Tate? Where were you? So let's talk about why Tate is such a force for young men. Andrew Tate speaks life and hope into the lives of many of those young men who are ready to give up. So you want to help the young men of your schools. You want to help those young men now. But where were you when the crush of those young men were getting in the car of some local drug dealer or high school dropout and their hearts were crushed? Where were you then? Where were you when the student was frustrated inside? When no matter how many books he carried, no matter how many flowers he bought, no matter how many letters he wrote, the girl he liked never gave him the time of day. But later he would find her in the stairwell on her knees with her mouth around some football player. Andrew Tate addresses things like this. And when those young men feel like they have no hope and they feel like they're at the lowest of the low, surrounded by darkness, Andrew Tate's voice speaks out to them like a blinding light, letting them know that their life can change. You see, somewhere out there, Andrew Tate has saved your brother, your cousin, your nephew from making the ultimate decision that would cause your family pain. You see, you can demonize him, but like him or not, Andrew Tate has and still is pulling young men out of the darkness. And he is teaching them the importance of having drive, the importance of having a hard work ethic, the importance of being 1% better than you were yesterday every day. And the best thing about it is, if at any point in time those young men need proof to what he's saying, they can just look at his life. You see, you stop him on TikTok, he still grew. You stopped him on YouTube, he still grew. You detain him and put him in jail, he still grew. You will not find it easy to take the hope and the light of young men after they have been in the darkness for so long. You see, Tate didn't allow young men to be soft. He forced them to take accountability, which resulted in strength. And now you're starting to see the results of that strength through those protests. You see, the media is trying to paint Tate as a savage, as a monster that only knows how to destroy and hurt. But young men see him as a savior. Young men see him as a man that is pushing them to become better and to become the men they truly desire to be. Freedom,